Good morning guys, welcome back to another video. I just thought I'd bring you along for this one because it's I did a video a little while back with how many things I could make with the palette that I picked up, and I did a mirror on there that sold before I did the filming, so I've just thought I'd do another one. I'd got another mirror and I've got some wood left over. I know the wood looks bad, but it's all going to get covered. It has all been sanded, so it's nice and smooth. And I've just given it a coat of white so you don't see through it as such. I'm just getting all my bits out. I'm going to go with the rose design again, because like I say, that one sold straight away, and I got 2 or 3p plastic for it, so I thought I might as well do it again and bring you guys along with me. I'm just picking out my moulds. As you know, they're all redesigned with Prima, and that one is the fragrant rose. This one is the Etruscan rose. This one is the leafy blooms, and this one's the secret garden, I believe. And then that's just a cheap one that I got out the baking section at Hobbycraft, so that's got no name to it. And as always, I'm using the Das air dry clay in white, and I always use the Gorilla wood glue to stick my clay on. I'm just showing I've got my favourite talc to pop into the mould so they come out easier. I always apply my moulds wet, I never apply them dry. I'm having to redo this because I lost all the footage again. I went to edit it last night and the file was empty. So I went on YouTube, because I mean I'm not very techie at all, so I hadn't a clue what to do. And someone said that like you can download this particular file and they can recover it for you if there's something there. So I downloaded the app, and it says, like, you know, if you want to buy it, it's £5, and you can preview it for free to make sure that everything's okay. So we did that, spent all night doing that last night, previewed it, and I never actually went into detail of it. So I just looked, and I was so happy because it was a 2-hour video, you know, before editing and what have you. So I was so happy to get it back that I just like looked and saw that the video was there as such, and I could hear me talking. So I was really chuffed. I've come to edit it today and it's very, very slow, hence why I'm doing the talk over. And you're actually on 7x speed at present. Not that you'd know that, but I think I was that excited last night to recover my video that I'd spent, you know, obviously all day doing, that I didn't check it properly. I mean, it was still worth the £5 because obviously I've got a video to show, but I also didn't check it it was saying that I'd lost internet connection or something. So whether that's because I was outside, I don't know, but there seems to be a lot of things going wrong at present with the camera and what have you. I mean, I know it's an old one, but then again, I've also had those like memory things that go in, you know, to extend your memory with it being an old camera. So that seems to cause a bit of trouble as well. But luckily we've got it back. But it does chop quite a bit off, I'm afraid, at the end. But you do get a lot of it, so you will see, obviously, how everything goes. So I'll shut up rambling now. I've just gone to fetch some more glue because that one was empty. That's the problem when you're outside, isn't it? You've got to make sure that you're organised, and I'm not very organised, as we all know. I was going to speed you up a little bit more, but I haven't got much more that I can speed you. With you already being on 7, I can only speed you up to 9, so... But I suppose that we could speed that up a little bit more, couldn't we? Or you can just fast forward. What do we think? Some people like to watch everything all in detail. I think I'm telling the dog off here. She's licked the front paw that much that she's caused a huge blister. And speaking to the vet, basically it's like it's a habit thing, and they release the good hormones when they lick themselves and this, that and the other. And she's always been a licky dog, you know, like licking us and what have you, but I'd not really noticed until I saw this blister come up. And I'm not kidding, she will not leave it alone, so we've strapped all her leg up. And he did say to me that she may start on another leg, and she has done. I noticed that she's taking the fur off that leg now, so she's walking round as though like she's been so hard done to, sulking. She's not come near me because every time she comes near me she's either getting it cleaned or creamed or strapped up. So she's fell out with me now. But she's terrible. You wouldn't think. It says you can like put it with, what did he say? A child sucking its thumb. He says a dummy you can take off them, and unless you give it to them, then they can't get it. He says, but a thumb, where it's obviously attached, he says you try and stop your child from sucking its thumb. He says that it's really hard, and this is the same thing. And I'm not joking. I never noticed that she used to, because she's that fat that she can't really reach many places. I always wash her, but whether it's just because she can reach a paw or what, I don't know. But she's made a right bloody mess of it. So 3 or 4 times a day I'm taking it off, cleaning it with salt water, and so she proper has fallen out with me at present over it all. And of course, once you realise something's happening, you pick it up quicker, don't you? So she's outside. I think she's on the grass, laid down. So every time I hear her head move as such, I'm looking to see if she's licking her leg. So she's been told off all day long as well, because you're not leaving them alone. So that's just another thing to add on. But yeah, I wish I'd have paid more attention. It seems to go really slowly. I've speeded you up a little bit more, but it doesn't seem to have made much difference. So I'm sorry, you're just going to either have to fast forward it yourselves or sit and watch it. I'm really struggling with the videos as well at present. I'm not sure if I'm just not getting any views as such. I mean, you go to one extreme of getting, 38,000 on one video, and then I'm struggling to get more than 300 or 400 on all my new ones as such. It slowed right down. So is that me done now? Is it my cue to clear off? I do enjoy it, but obviously, I mean, it takes. I could have had this done. Well, I mean, obviously, I have got it done, but messing about with a camera and what have you certainly doubles the time of everything. And then you've got to make sure that you've got everything with you, which I never do anyway, so that don't apply to me. But it's not I don't think it's something that's sustainable as such if I'm not going to get the views. But at least I can say this time I've actually given it a go instead of mulling over it for all the years I have done. I mean, obviously there's all the regulars that I talk to in the comments, so I know all the people that regularly watch and comment, but I don't know, is it my titles? Because I know obviously I pick titles that will give you a chuckle as such. So is it because I'm not putting titles to attract other people? I don't know. And it's a bit awkward because you've got nobody to ask either, have you? If you know what I mean. I mean, do I send to some of the better ones and say, can you give me some advice on how to build my channel? Some people I've asked if people want me to do other things, or do you want me to do like a shopping haul, in the shops that, I mean the craft shops and what have you. I've still got to have my second job, which is shortly, so I'm still not really going out. But I'm having it in a couple of weeks' time, and then I think, is it 3 weeks after that, you're free to do whatever again. So I'm hoping to get to the boot markets and what have you again, and all the charity shops, so I don't know if you'd rather me film something like that, or... Because obviously this is what I do day in, day out. It's the same boring thing. It's not very often I do anything exciting because no one round here would buy it, so it's either papered, stenciled or clayed, or obviously just plain painted. But I've noticed they don't get no coverage if it's just a plain painted item of furniture as such. So if there is anyone who can say what they're like, what they're not liking as such, and if there's any, in a few weeks' time, if there's any places that you'd like me to film while I'm there. I have noticed that, obviously, as you can see if you look at the clay as well, being out in the sun, it really is warm today. There's no way I could have stayed in the conservatory when we was doing this, it's just too hot. But how quickly the clay is drying, and I think it's affecting it coming out the moulds as well, because I'm getting a few bits breaking off where I don't normally, when it's a lower temperature as such. And also a bit of information, if this on whole, I mean, I know obviously a load's missing it towards the end, but has taken me just over a kilogram of clay to do. So if you're thinking of doing anything like this, I measured the size of it and everything, but I don't think it's on the footage, so just take that in mind when you're buying your clay. I mean, I think it's still cheap. I think it's only about £4 or something, but it does take, like I say, this one took a full pack. This was 3/4 of a pack, and then I had to go and open another pack as well, so just bear that in mind. Make sure you've got plenty of clay, and this is a kilogram pack, not the 500-gram ones. Right then, welcome back guys. I didn't realise while we was outside in the garden I'd got a full memory card thing, so it didn't finish the bottom half. So this is it all done. And I was going to do something with the bottom, and I've just come out to my room. It's late on, I've been out and what have you, and I don't know if you can see that just there, but the heat in this conservatory has broke my glass, so I'm not doing no more. Obviously there's no point finishing it off. I know it's finishing it off for you, but I've wasted all my time and I've wasted all this clay because I attached the wood to the mirror. I am going to obviously see if I can get it off and then save it and put it on another mirror, because there's a lot of clay there. But I just thought I might as well show you what it ended up looking like. And this is the same one as what I did for that when I was showing the palettes, everything I'd made in the palettes. Well, this was the same as that, but obviously it's sold, so you never got to see it. So okay guys, just yet another disaster on my side. But don't forget to like, subscribe and comment below, and please watch the adverts. Okay guys, take care, bye.